papa wei ene na ban ene ne party ebre bi ankrofo wei tia konwa mu pia atrocity ni tragedy ensem ahodo ene to Ghana ban yawre ho ye ya se da bia ndisi aban andisi aban yokuo ebeyi mampanyini edena maye man bia no ensensem akese amu eduru ene esi ewo Ghana man mu na ene nti ene matena se de esi ye ewo ba bia na asojafo kwa akofa nkwada akotreni omo abeye asojafo no me de mu nkyekire mu ne de course nyina ebe mawo be kyekire mu ye de course o me be kire wo hawa when you give a country to an incompetent person de yeden esunsusanso se wo de oman ehye nipa omu nimde ewo de ewo so omo nyomu a ene na de nsunsuanso ete se biem yeden eba oman mu na ebeye onwa ebeye wo ya se asojafo pa tumi transe se omo koye recruitment na omo ntumi nwene hu se recruitment ye no you as yen can say security personnel and as a security servicer sabio ya mamo akade e wo Ghana man mu nyina se mo mfa mo man no ho ban no muntumi enye den predict some kind of these situations. But when bachelor the entire nema we nyina see na ma kyerɛw kwanya NDC for emu nipa na omodwene se Ghana de ya to aba ma omu de oman ne yomo de ombetumi ade omo pe bia because bad na omo betumi e de propaganda any press release any sabio other type of things like testimonies ahodo ebetumi e de convince Ghana for say dey see no enye omo fort but omo koba omo di boto omo di nchen boto aduasa kura na we will still let them feel say they are responsible for what happened today. I am so ama Ghana for enkwada ahwere won sabio won kwa se kwa money we so na nka sabio me kose me kwa kutwa maade na me kona maade no kura no mantimi antwa anye bia me support I come enkam na so Mahama breso de obeye bia no ehun sunsanso no wan hwe ya na eyewuo nsem we na maboa no na anse na be hyase no yenkode ni kan kohwe de si ye ne e wo court chairman odene ho Paul Siako Wontumi ekopie mu e wo court ene na o say yenko for reference from chairman Wontumi attendance to the court ye ka chairman Wontumi ho asem we wi a na yate asim ewo the tragedy ene amagana for ensia ahwere won kwa emu ahodo nso no omo ente tipam na yede no so abram tie nkonko tie de siye ewo court na abra chama Wontumi ekopie mu ewo court
my place daddy Ezel expecting to conduct the case management today. And after the case management, we will go and prepare to come and start the cross-examination of the first prosecution witness. If it's the case that the court wants us to start the trial today, we are ready. Except that I'm very sure that the court will want to adjourn for us to come back to start the trial. But if we want to try today, we are ready. We have 2 witnesses so far who have filed their witness statements. So when the court finishes the CMC, we will conduct the trial. So far, not bad.
Chairman, how are you doing?
Chairman is fine. Chairman is fine. Chairman is fine. I'm going to ask always.
So we'll be back.
Okay.
When we come, time are you done?
Let's go back.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Attorney General served us fresh witness statements today. 2 more witnesses. It means that we need to study the witness statements before we come back to the court. So the matter has been adjourned to 27th of November for us to come and have the CMC. So the business of the day of the CMC didn't happen today. It's been adjourned to 27th. So we are grateful for your continued support. There
was some conversation about the total number of witnesses the state was going to rely on.
Yes.
Was it settled? Is it 5 or 4?
Yes, it is 4. The Attorney General had suggested 5, but from the records, we only have 4 witness statements. So we brought that to the attention of the court, and therefore, upon the reconciliation, we have now come to the position that we are going to be dealing with 4 witnesses, and that is all for the day. We'll come back on the 27th.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go back.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Attorney General served us fresh witness statements today. 2 more witness statements before we come back to the court. So the matter has been adjourned to 27th of November for us to come and have the CMC. So the business of the day of the CMC didn't happen today. It's been adjourned to 27th. So we are grateful for your continued support.
There was some conversation about the total number of witnesses the state was going to rely on.
Yes.
Was it settled? Is it 5 or 4?
Yes, it is 4. The Attorney General had suggested 5, but from the records, we only have 4 witness statements. So we brought that to the attention of the court, and therefore, upon the reconciliation, we have now come to the position that we are going to be dealing with 4 witnesses, and that is all for the day. We'll come back on the 27th.
Thank you very much.
Res ipsa locutor. No. Res ipsa locutor. No. Come on, buy a kiss, name.
Is the kiss that you
Yeah.
Bloggers. Millennium bloggers. Millennium bloggers.
So when you are taking your dollars from YouTube, and you should send us some percentage.
Okay.
You should send us some percentage of you.
is the kiss that you
Nadia, ya court Wontumi case no. Ya buy no na yenim say Wontumi managing director Akwako na nka ne ono so be de oba appear court. But in courtroom no Akwako entime amma state prosecutor so Attorney General mo am reason the ma Akwako an de appear to the court. Last time send the Wontumi delay here almost issue bench warrant. So we're expecting say Akwako so because of a criminal case in the court. Your lawyers also process the judge said for issue bench warrant for Akwako by Ambanasa. Almost say because of witnesses no almost 5 or 4, but at long last almost kind I could see 4 witnesses against Wontumi. I know Nane Yaba quarter Yaka AC to Omar to us this month 25th until net the AC courtroom until you follow case closely. Yeah, see as at now there were enough more evidence with Wontumi lawyers Omo de chere so what I say fishy be against Wontumi because of state and kamo say mo evidence enough say mo go prosecute obi nipa mo sa charges no mo akosa fom akofa nipa na baako say won be witness in my state which is e wo law mo say sa de no wo but which is send the state say Wontumi ye galamsey kimpin na ye nyina yesusu say Wontumi they are omo be dina be see court no up to date nanka eni kwan say ye be hu say Ghana ha ye hu say obi ye galamsey ba say so na galamsey ne ye de aginsem won amuni hu say aye ba mo so many people are omo de omo ba ha say ya chi omo enye campaigns just a normal boys are na former omo ka say Wontumi is a galamsey campaigns until ne Wontumi gina court 1 year ni yamfa say NDC ba power ye ko 1 year no still Ghana for galamsey no ya ja na say eda so ye eno na say obi amfa ntuna adwumu hu say nye Wontumi na ye galamsey problem nye Wontumi at say Wontumi state susu say wa di boni bia atie o man no a they should follow due process man ko fa ne nipa say on sambe ye witness etia no boss nti eno na ye concern ye di eni atufom e dey monitor sa case no so me dase na dey see here
you said that sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Millennium bloggers. Millennium bloggers. So when you are taking your dollars from YouTube and
enti abusia de see na e court abra Wontumi esan kopie mu e Accra Secret High Court no de see no since ababe ye tose ye de ko ha na de na ba ha o kina ye sebra obekono obi ani ho na onam. That is how they are going to waste this man precious time. Hwinim omunim say hwinim but aja say the musi promise say during the campaign no, they want to do something just to prove to their people say they are doing something by holding Wontumi up and down, disturbing him and not allowing him to do the good job and the best campaign that he could do for Yewura Alhaji Mahama Bawumia. I can say and this is for very good interest. Say Yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahama Bawumia Oma meye MPP candidate because almost ropa eti enipa ombetumi aye adwuma ama Yewura Bawumia ne campaign no agina na nan so no they are trying to find a way ombetumi dia den aka omo ano atom na omo timi aye den ede obi a onsem fata na se obi a obedi MPP flag bearer ntokwa no ebeye fo ama wo. So that is what they are doing. They have nothing against Yewura Wontumi because evidence to say Wontumi a mining company one a lances or one a concessioner na juma o ye ehote na mbom no ye Friday be political persecution and then na ekoso a ye de tete Wontumi na nyankopon ho hwe de said ye tie bia no enokre no ebeba abonten asema aboyo kan ye me de panse boyo se first na se Wontumi ena galamsey ekoso Ghana nyina ise ne nan so but galamsey ye ka ho asem Wontumi jai man na nkasa juma no since 2022. It is almost 3 years up to now, and I say 5 years, 4 years now. Bene ene Ghana yensu say. So how can you still consider Wontumi as the galamsey dealer in the country? We actually say your time anybody muka ehonhom and ankrofo we ede etete Wontumi. Okay, yedi we asie na yakɔ new issues so. Abusuade na asie. The asie nyina ne say enen so amene ukasai. Enipa mako ensia and omu under John Mahama again. Another day amene ukasai. Ghana for we very young men. Ensia ahwere won kwa. Adentia omo kope ahobambo adwuma aye. na obi bɛka sɛ ɛba ne sɛn ɛna mekɔ akɔpɔ adwuma na metumi wu ɛba ne sɛ wokɔ sisa nkurɔfoɔ a wɔyɛ incompetent sɛ wɔmmra no mbɛdi wɔn man so a ɛnam sɛ ɔmo ne nimdeɛ ɛwɔ kwan a yɛfa so a yɛma no gyi nipa nti no they will rather turn your country into the jungle. That is what we are seeing today. Because asem no dwene ho a wonte ase o. Odwene ho a you cannot understand. Say akora bi adasoro na osi na ni di soja adwuma ho. Akora bi ama ne mu so na osi na ni di soja adwuma ho or pe soja adwuma ye or pe police adwuma ye or pe yen kan say air force adwuma ye or pe yen kan say customs adwuma ye na okwana wakotrae se obetumi anya baabi agina ewo sa adwuma amabobo din mu a na at the end of the day no resource a ode abafie ne se okoye no sabio wakoka baabi eya de a eya wre ho yie pa eya de a etwa nsomu ena ya de a enni kwan senka esie timafa akwanya we so edi condolence kese pa ama wofo a ene abusua sabio won ahwere won dofo won abusuamfo won ma wo fase nom ene won ananom enam lack of management mismanagement mentality ewo ndisi fo ne propaganda omope so omfa nkyere wiase na abusua de ya ne se chese nkrofo ya yo mo adwene se ade bi o mo beye no eye political de on beye bia no eye political na media nke ya akọ emese bia Mahama mom na ohia moja na ode atena konwa no so because it is unaccepted and it is unexplainable say papa we nkwa betena konwa iso Ghana fo wuti se nkokọ ewo basabasa omo wuso enye baako single since Mahama bedi Ghana konwa tragedy atorenchem edi nipa dodo ekowo at the same time oh then ekoso face oh since Mahama bedi Ghana konwa yi tragedy tragedy atorenchem ahodo ena ekoso ewo ye manmu na brebia na atorenchem ni sia enipa dodo ena hwede won kwa etinke yakọ emise adentia papa we nkwa de ne breso de enipa dasani wu na sebio omuwu nso a omuwu in numbers together Ade papa ne di bibi ye ni ndro bi oba bi ana ena ye ni mana because I cannot think far. Yewura Mahama bedi akonwa within shorter possible time. Ena sabio enkura dunsia ekowuye from Accra to Kumasi Road in a bus. Abra na omo akọ asori a omo san ayeden akọ wonkrom wo maame no nchen eho MDC fo mpanfo amfa anye hwe impono ya nya panyini bi ma na mfira ban mu amegyina bonten ankasa amfa ho ye wo ho a anche bia ena helicopter bi nso ana defense minister team environment minister team asoja form yensa ene NDC from painful miensa eka ho nipa nwotwe omutu painful akra so omukọ koforidua setakura ade nso on their way going ena ho no nso omukọ wuye ɛno so bɛyɛ tragedy kakraka paa na mame mfa nkɔ akyire kakra 9th May sɛ wobɛkae a deɛ na ɛsi wɔ Accra Sports Stadium. Just nkrofo we no, you know, they are addicted with blood. Baby on baba mobia. Accra filling station be in I think in 2015 or 2014. A honso sa Mahama time. Just a papa wait or betra kunyano so a nipo mu yes or mu 1 ya dia born no wu ni fio. Nipa ka omo bom ewu has always been a trademark when the NDC is in power. Eye swine. Eye one penisa. Eye tumi bi ene ene omudi ni we ewo sumasi ana. Ana die ntia saa nneɛma we nyina esie. Ene maba se ye bedi nkomo kakra afa saa nneɛma we nyina ho. Na me no nyina toto adwene to understand die ntia Mahama ne NDC akon amammo bia mu no ewuo atorenchema kese ekoso wo yeman mu. Ayasema me bisa wo. Wo so no timi kire wadwen e wo comment section ho. Eye normal. Saa ene eti ana. Saa na wo se nko ana. Saa na wo se ma ana se bibibi e wo akire. Now, before we start with it, I want you to watch this video before we move on. We say a soldier for most of nipa. Na would have video answer me with them.
It's all my catcher with a move for Wednesday and I think I want to be in the summer. Of which we are sure we are not. The airport is the same. We want to just go to a Friday in the passion. The airport is meant that because that's waiting for the prayer and that's a beer and that's a beer. Yes, some almost my yes here. So if they help themselves, the people will help them. By a man to others, you don't listen. How do they help you? And that is the issue we are facing. So as a media, you can also interact with them. Let them show you the messages. Some of the messages, they were told that they should be here on Friday. They are here today. Today is Wednesday. What is it?
And to me, here, you see the situation that went on there. You see the chaotic situation there. You see the situation that happened there. In the particular of Mohano, everything that
Don't move on. Sit here. Let's go. Let's go. See, people. Hey, don't forward. I want to
okay, and tia who the na ekoso na tia video we na yemra studio.
In the military, they have foresight. They can see you can't say, envisage danger and prepare for it. So what happened in this case? 21,000 people, and you leave how many, 5 or 10 people to man them? Is that okay? Please, more. I mean, they should stop the press release now, and now we are now going to investigate. You know who took. The person who interdicting and answer the beer for federal, and who would satisfy us better. 6 people have died for Christ's sake. Many others are in critical condition. It cannot just be business as usual. It cannot be. You cannot say a helicopter crash by say green wash or say yellow wash or say red wash, whichever it is.
There was technical reasons why the crash happened.
Some say they're emotional. The emotional reasons the kasa
main reasons the ben what's about it here. Yes.
Okay, enti uhu nipa doma sabi no mugu stadium ho na uhu asojafo a ogu won chen so wo manage won na me kan asem bi kire wahu sa party we no hu enam propaganda ntino ade bi omba ye bia no ekobone because adwene na wode ya ade na munye pefe na bibibi de akire a you do it on hurry and you do things ebianka in normal times with the right thinking momentum no enkasa ade no wonye. The question that I'm asking you ne say asema America ne say adentie wo say yemfre nipa emfri pusiga kusase mampurusi tamale boko Accra Kumase Takoradi Tema Sunyane Berekum Sampa Sehwimaimu se wonyina amra Accra Sports Stadium se omomra na yemeye soldier or military recruitment oyare abodam Ghana manye wo hoyi ye wo police and military base ahodo bebre e wo manum military bases ye wo Ghana man mu doso pa enti sa banya ye willing so obefa nipa juma in the military na enye propaganda skillmen say yensese nipa dodo ne yentwa video na yemfanko social media yemfanko kire say abanya fa nipa 30,000 abra enye nokore just to what deceive the people say nyane sa obibia ne ho anadwene dani tim eye adwuma obekra nipa ma ye free the end of Ghana from the northern side, the end of Ghana from the eastern and the west to come and join crew at Accra. Ademoyare. Balance ye Ghana bia. Ye wo army commanders wo ha. Omoye knowledgeable enough to do this recruitment. Balance ye Ghana bia. Na enam se nkrofo we no pese ade bi omobeye bia no obuntwa mfa meto medium na yemfanye dede emfankyere Ghana man se omoba omoye adwumanti no they decided to do this abysmal job enam eno so nti ene abusua hodo esu won de hye no. Why? There be a Mahama, the mismanagement is incompetency na Mahama a produce a present to the people. Now, do you know what is very sad? Defense Ministry, Ghana, a very big role in the security aspect of the whole country. defense minister. And you may a good defense ministry. So, and yet you make it all. Not John Dariga Dramani Mahama, what can I say? August 5th. And at the defense minister, or Manebuama, every the name during the plane crash. John Dariga Dramani Mahama, up to now, Onyenyi, and Nipa Fufra, Obe represi that defense minister. Since August. Defense ministry Nyagro Bio. Nyagro. It is intensive, very, 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 very complicated ministry and very dedicated ministry. But Yura Maha, see or not dear. So when you say Nimia, a tuni gold. Sami Jamfi, a manage gold mano. Omo rechi omo. Na abusianu nye sikane dear. Or minor yediashen and san and funny home. And look at I cannot use the word stupidity. Look at what Mahama has done. Mahama the defense ministry na kwa koshe nipa ote finance ministry. The minister of finance. And also yet another dedicated and very complicated position. And I was one position. Two key position or the two nipa ba akufoso. And I ato manage. And I ato manage. Why and how? In which manner are you expecting to see the finance ministry and the defense ministry working, doing the needed things? If you have given it all on one solo person. You can say incompetence here. And your foresight, your technical know-how, how you are able to predict what would happen, and how you're able to know how you should manage some particular aspect. Aden, Jomaha, dear Nagana mind dear yew. I am into tree asusa. Sans and semi see a name no. Ne kofa ba yenina because there is nobody who is actually taking command of the Ghana Armed Forces. Nkofa no omo before this Aban came into power. And Ghana winner take on Tino. Ya pama munyina because John Mahama and his crew think say those men are MPP people, so they don't need them. Enti pama. Any asesa sangwas ya begu ho. At the defense ministry, the army. Enti sangwas for no moye inexperienced people no, and they manage distance. And look at the tragedy that they have brought on our neck. The tragedy abato yenswene. There were no enough management men, conscious man, nipa adwene wo mutim. Ziggy mimwakwaba. So mbetumi atrase de adwen kese a manage the flow of the people. Now mbetumi won se da bi ehun hia se wo se ye man krofo no nyina emra kra. Ye more money in the various region level. Ye more money in the various district level. Ye more money in the various balance military bases. Ye war or minum. Ye nchichem na manfo nko. Lack of knowledge made my people perish. Adia ayosoro tresem no enekaye. Or say lack of knowledge no makes my people perish in nothing. Yetimi abo nipa 21,000 ano so omomra stadium. Omomra stadium so omoba be padjuma. Wasisa nkrofo ma 21,000 begu one stadium. you were not able to assist. One to me and yanto to your papa. I'm far manage one. Na shatawale mpa oye nyom to nimpo a sabio de oyo ase eyesa amanfo ehurihuri na amanfo esa na amanfo etientiam na ebinom no monsa ebinom hyehye eno kura no shatawale kura no with his own management no they were able to manage people and omoye more than that 21,000. But what happened say a soldier for mu Wontumi handle nipa 21,000. Just admit and say yes. You were not supposed to bring them there. That is the first problem I'm creating. But senka motimi de omo abase mo betwa video ni photos. E de kogu media mu se mo afa amanfo adwuma just to, pampina. Mo de papo mo ho se mo ye nipa, mo ye nkrofo aban bia mo dwene Ghana fo ho a. At least try to manage them well. And so want to me anye. Na you know why? Because I've me matrase afar concerning this new administration, some kind of methodology be a Mahama use to capture the sympathy of the people. Mahama first kwan bi so said the bear Ghana for Bekisa Quawido, ye nippo, or ye nipapo, or ye say you, Bebra, Ninjano, a yazan manner of governance. And now Menoka say, Ghana Fushiam so Mokoko Junswa, Mahama Jinahobi. Ghana Fushiam so Omoko Akone, or Kahobi. Ghana Fushia so Moko Shikakra, Mahama Timiko Pihobi. A dear be a bayan or minumu and nebia no papano copiho. Adentia. Or the sympathy of the people. It a man for any bonnet in pano, na odini bone, and in a juma bonnet no yen underground. Mahama Transian will say, Niwia Ibrahim Mahama. People actually don't talk about him. But be a money ding. When I know Papa in Saka, the mining wine site. What is Obi kind of wasem? Obia kind of wasem adentia. Ibrahim Mahama akwese ofum niema na ewo man no majapade na ofum but ye kese obi ne ho akere ne sesia no di America no de ne akotwa mu ho na akọ support wa wie billion so but no ko ibe se 1,000 bi na enipa papa odo ye good o papa odo ye good o enti Mahama transia hu se emfa ho ni adwumabɔne emfa ho ni awudie ne krono a wobɔ ewo mainum o say Ghana for there wo just go with them na shase make some mimics shase na make some comedies shase ne oni omonsere shase na twatori kire won they will all fall in love with you. And so what study Mahama pa ade bi ebekọ so wo man mu enne bia no papa ni gira ho bi okoho okodu ho so a na wa sha ase na oye comedy but the real issues na e wo from no nka ho asem ena me no ka say health insurance agiagum ena me no ka say free SHS agiagum ena me no ka say John Mahama so beto adwumayefo adwuma obeto adwumayefo omakatua 9% no de kan ho but nanado 22% no na Mahama tenchen ka but you see Ghana fo nka ho hwe omoyi ni ena me no ka say garam say no afenese ese oman no but obia nka ho hwe because Mahama knows how to make it look as say he is fighting Galamsey. Now, while Suyansu who quite obefa so a obema Ghana for feel say he is part of the society. Intibabia no jira. Or you should the same tactics Niwia Ibrahim Mahama used no Ghana Maibo. Canada Japan a bab on tebe country say papa no invade taxes or invade taxes and more through millions of dollars. But to be an canasem adentia or this year obi ni ti atwa papa bebo modern edna ko Dubai ako so treno asiso. With just a pin. Not they capture the mindset to say Ibrahim Mahama is a good person. That is the same thing that Mahama is doing. Mahama nkurofo di nkwasi asem na omosoma amanfo this year 21,000 so omonko enkopa adwuma omuwu ye no. Mahama di America ko ho. Fedi so usu kwa achi di America ko ho kwa damage control. Just to create sympathy with the people. Now, say people are not actually, you can say, observing with the critical eye. And then, and Crofona was saying, "Come on, Casano, Bebreno, ya satisfy one, Bebreno, ya boske go mo bottom, Bebreno, ya de omo ato adwuma no, Bebreno, ya ye omo CEOs. And na Bebre so akwaje omo and na asede e wo sumase. Professor Jampa no criticize everything and no why wayira. I can mention many and many radio presenters. Nana Jan Twanom, they said omubi omwano MPP internal elections and omoka wasem. But before no, they were saying they were part of the Ghanaian society and they were supposed to speak what they call a truth to power. Face the country forward. And I'm saying gusu koso adentia. They have now silent every mouth na a baby atwam open and okansem. And omudin sem phone. And now the NDC is using the media to cover any damage that they caused. And kwasiade ankrofo beye biano now they know how to solve it. Just involve the media, come and lie to the people, and the people will not question you. When I know the aluplane crash, look at the kind of update your papa with the brain. Usanfre say the lane man, just a Ghana for Jimmy for military man or better now be kasachre no. The layman, let me explain to the layman. Oh, yare. Etabusan for the CNA, Ewo Babiani, Quaji, Ecopa Soja for, Ecofa Soja for no. Me say, I was saying, punish you be home. The military man now, are you responsible for this recruitment? You know, the NDC government led by John Mahama. If actually he wants to show, say, he is committed to serve Ghanaians, I will say the man in charge of this recruitment, I will say Yanchin because we are a man for everyone one this year in a very, very, very unlawful and unlikely way. Sadi we see press conference be any bit to justify no. Sadi we see there is no damage control from Feriso Usuku achi ebe to me ayeden I justify. Sadi we see no. Soja ni panyina oye involved, oye in charge of this recruitment, no. He must to be arrested and jailed. The entire first of all, offer Nkrofono free different far place to come to Accra. Odifo ho. Second, the entire names so when to me maintain any pan our from so baba yomo or before Busujano because to be a military man it means you must to be disciplined. And it's all the person now when you discipline there, then how do you list their names down? So you want to interview them. And that soldier man, that senior man needs to face the law as a Pan-American. Soldier ni panyin no, I was some face law no. Because, hey, now listen, I want you to listen to this video and you feel very sad. And they are giving advices to MP and DC leadership. Say, dear Ben Diana Papam for why? Why? Very simple manner. Very, very simple. But Mahama him say, oh no dear, obetumia the opebia. Important is rush to the place where the things has happened and let people get sympathy for you. Akufo Addo breso and ankura we wu ya. Enka for 80 months. Akufo Addo nya ni dim. Now, yente what actually happened at the priest. We are now saying to tell you some things, I feel say very sad.
But I don't trust them. These people, anything can happen. Because when we went our home, they told us that it's only 2 days. But now they are saying today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, 4 days. So they lied to us, telling us it's only 2 days. So if you didn't come to the anchor, we wouldn't even know that maybe they'll do it till Saturday. Before everything will start, when I was there, I was in the middle of like you can't even move. When I was there, like I thought even my hand was dislocated. When I was inside, I was like, watching me see. I thought my hand was dislocated. So when I got a chance to get out and I saw people dying, people were on the floor. They were stepping on them. You see, they were in front, so they fell down. Like we were falling on them. So they were coming from the back like this. They were forcing themselves inside. So when I went inside, I saw people dying and stuff.
Actually, I'm talking from Tema, and I don't think I'm here to give out problems. I'm here to give out some solutions to the Ghanaian forces. And I want to call out on our big men in our country, our Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Deborah, and the Chief of Air Force Staff, the Vice Marshal Frederick Asari-Bekui. I just want to notice them, not a pose of threat, but I want to understand that when they are aware something like this will be going on, to even instead of bringing such chaotic moments like this, living such miserable memories. I just want to bring out something that within the Accra Metropolitan, I don't think Elwak should have been the only sports stadium we should have visited. You know, in Accra we have the Elwak Sports Stadium, the Accra Sports Stadium, the Tema Sports Stadium, and even now we have some mini stadiums in every society. So I think for a better way to solve this problem of this suspension and this whatever postponement, all is not necessary. They should just bring out something like, with the army, they should check the quantity, the number of people coming for the army. Then army people should come to Elwak. The Navy people should go to Tema Sports Stadium. Something like the Air Force should go to the Accra Sports Stadium. Something very simple like that. And I don't think we are going to experience these chaotic moments again. So there's all I want to tell. And I seriously want this video to get to our chief of staff, Julius Deborah. Yeah, Honorable. I want this video to get to, so that next time with things like this, I don't think recruitment should be done this way. They have been working for almost 4 to 5 years now. Since Ghana Force was started in 1959, working almost for about 66 years now. I don't think this exercise should have been something difficult, because every year you learn something. In everything you do, you gain experience. You learn something new. So they need to just every day bring out different implements. I think technology should be improved in our country very well. This thing, we need to come here. No. You can just be in the house and just.
It's. I mean, the problem comes in 2 sections. The organization of the program was not up to it. Brother, could you believe they gave us 6:30? People were here as early as 3 a.m. But when we came, the main gate was not open. Supposing we came and it was open, everybody would have entered peacefully, and there will not be any that chaotic thing that happened here. You see, so supposing the gate was open, we would have entered, and they came. That 6:30 they gave us, it was past 6:30. The gate wasn't open. Almost 7 to 8 o'clock, the gate wasn't open. I think 8 o'clock that they opened the gate and we entered. We entered to the queue there. Brother, they should have, organized it in badges, Army, Navy, and Air Force. It would have helped. You see, so it was very bad experience. And the next time they do, they should either. They said till further notice. So we don't know when we'll be coming back. But they should do it in badges. First, Army, the 2nd Navy, and Air Force.
What happened in the morning as we came at the dawn around 2:30 to 3? But as the population that we came, in fact, is too huge. And as you can see, even some of us, some people just cream around the wall. So they cream the wall. And the population, in fact, it has choked. And in fact, what is too bad, is too bad. And the other things was, sometimes the mistake are from we, the applicants. Because whenever the instructor tell us to do something, we will not obey. If they ask us to go back, we are not moving forward. If they ask you to form a line, we didn't obey their instruction. So some problems to are for we, the applicants.
One who said the military organized very, very bad. And in fact, it is very sad to say a soldier for power into me and manage a crew or mobile. They want to be recruited into the army. How and why? And how you can't, and how you were not able to, and why you did not manage them. Because more basi they want to be employed into the military, and they know say to be part of the army you must to be somebody disciplined. But when you have incompetent people leading you, you see onifreni nantia ye palm. That is exactly what happened there. Now, your papa bi woho, yourself and John Dramani Mahama. He don't want to never and ever wants to be a responsible man. And you know the oil is a brebiano. He tried to find somebody to blame. And Crawford Emma Wu and mo mismanagement ya mo showcase ne ama Crawford Mawuno. Mahama is still there complaining say NDC for na MPP for na nyo munyuma ye. Could you imagine? Unim say me boa. Listen.
Soldier anase yefa police ana bibia. We hu say me aye no kokom. Won't say obesha na yeyi nipa say omonko for training. Enti abra ye bontoa ansa ne ebeto 2024 abatwo no. Me shebo say seba akoba say yefa soldier na police ye de betudwa na region bia yama yamabuna kwenya na omonso omwetimi abepre
flash entity ni ye pa tie John Mahama you build ni montro di papa. And I don't know if the chief na not hono na oteho listening to Mahama like akwa mi nkobo na suma na. I think you heard what Mahama said. He said enkrofo na due to mismanagement yesisa omu nyina kogu faako nipa 21,000 ekogu afaako enam so ama overflow that chiwa na obi emu bia wu no. Mahama is back say ono de na opese onye recruitment a eye transparent eninti ofra amanfo so omu nyina amna kra na Ghana fo nyina hu say ye fa sojafo na de oyeye no eye way a etimma ne ye involve say region bia ebetumi anya akwanya abeye sojani na me nwa be ma wo hweme would are not showing say in the previous administration no recruitment of soldiers ebaye ema ye mebo say video natural asema kom pese me misa na say sa asema Mahama kan if actually what was his aim na enye easy say obeye recruitment no region by region nya no mpo na nke betumi ama akwanya ama region bia region mu babunu bia region bia mu babunu aye part of it ana senka enye ntro ene nkontompo na Mahama twa na enye se bio damage control na papa we person me yem fan kire Ghana fo a na enye easy se bia nka bono hafofo ebe your recruitment specifically for Bono region, Asante Maimu, Asante region, Northern region for your modie, exclusively for only people from that area. But Mahama always want to dry, and he's a leader who don't want to take responsibility for anything. But they can't say when you see because the defense ministry no. I don't know that soldier for no. Any papa be ni ho atu force na oye finance minister ono aso na san manage the defense ministry. And a sanfa tu timu say abanwe ba akonwa mu no. A soldier for 1.4 mo ho o kita grade o mo experience no. And this abanya pam o mo nyina kogu fie say o mo nya ndisi fo nti ontime ni o mo nya adwuma. Enti anam sa aso nti no nkrofo no o mo ho ende no. They are incompetent like Mahama and Omuguho as a military man. Omuno head of department na asefo. And the same way you know, Mahama should have taken responsibility. Say, me incompetencia. Any winner take all policy. I made a buy. I made pama soldier form one him there. A free military numuno. Na nama we yasi. Na mom na enyese. Mo buy na mo pese mo nyade obi abehu. Why should we have to lie like that? And after all, MPP are buying abreso. Yeah, recruitment. But only say, the MPP have the men, as we always say. And the edru recruitment, you know, yankeso munyina ambra mesan lie. Ewa kra, nambom no, ye divide ye to avoid any kind of tragedy of this type what happen here. Any pension we. But John Mahama is a liar, a thief, and always a deceiver, trickish man. Enti omudi bone kurana, they always want to shift the brain on someone else. And remember, any leader who don't take responsibility is a coward leader. Leader be assembly one ebremu. Na on to me ma bontin me take and me take responsibility of what happened. Now mo be finding a way to blame someone. No, that man is a coward and he's a someone that he don't need to be a leader. Not talking about presidency. And how can Mahama come out and tell us say MPP for na we wanted to do it openly and we see it. Because since a video in 2024, what actually happened during the MPP time? The Enam Sunti amount for Angu na Osuhebi Yanko.
In May this year, the Daily Graphic published an announcement from the Ghana Armed Forces of the commencement of a recruitment exercise. From as early as 4 a.m., some young Ghanaians from across the country besieged the Elwak Stadium and joined a queue which went as far as the cantonment post office. Those gathered at the venue were expected to submit their credentials for documentation and medical screening. Those who made it inside the stadium were seen sitting on the ground in groups as they waited to go through the process. The applicants, made up of mostly unemployed young people, say the first stage has been stressful.
Some people, when we came, we heard that some people even came here around 3 a.m. and that or further.
I'm from Kumasi.
Are they not having any recruitment in Kumasi?
They're having it there, but I decided to do it here.
Why?
So, we're 2024 assembly recruitment time no. So the 2021. MPP abanya breso recruitment na edru ye no yankese omunyina nkwa akra and it was announced so it's not like how Mahama wanted to describe say a MPP for omo fasoja for omo fan wo suma senti yehu obi anti enti efra manfo so omo nkwa akra. This happened because of incompetency, and for this reason someone must to respond to this. The person must to be must be here in court, and if possible, jail him for causing death of young Ghanaians. Because you cannot kill people and come out and defend your incompetency by saying, say, aban bi na oye ne nemo ye no sumase. Who born dog? Ti abaya we yo ti hoy. O say, ofri Kumasi, but he came to Accra because he wanted to come to Accra. Na Kumasi mpono, there is recruitment going on. Would you video no nyati?
Because Accra is where the soldier arrangement is. So when you do it in Accra, it's better than you do it in Kumasi.
Enti se utia maami wei enye se Kumasi na enye recruitment wo ho ono an pe ne ba Accra because he feels so ba Accra e be more efficient. Enti anka as a man, president of the Republic, won krofo ni omu bu man omu di nkwasi asem enti sa ama amanfo ahwere won this year. Why shouldn't you come out with a different narrative, a different story, a different manner of talking to the people? More what them call with more senses, like than to come and lie in front of camera. Abraham say when I the sitting president. This thing should not happen again. Mahama should apologize to Ghanaians for lying to Ghanaians. Would you tell some Mahama can be TNBM?
As a fast soldier and I say a fast police and I be beer. When we say near Yanukum, one teshe, Obesha na Yinipa, say Omonko for training. And Tabra Yabon Toa answer near Beto 2024 about one. Michelle Bosse, Seba. Akoba se ye fa soldier na police ye de betudwa na region bia yama ye mabuna kwenya na omoso omwetimi abepre.
Flashback. In May this year, the Daily Graphic published an announcement from the Ghana Armed Forces of the commencement of a recruitment exercise. From as early as 4 a.m., some young Ghanaians from across the country besieged the Elwak Stadium and joined a queue which went as far as the cantonment post office. Those gathered at the venue were expected to submit their credentials for documentation and medical screening. Those who made it inside the stadium were seen sitting on the ground in groups as they waited to go through the process. The applicants, made up of mostly unemployed young people, say the first stage has been stressful.
Some people, when we came, we heard that some people even came here around 3 a.m. and that or further.
I'm from Kumasi.
Are they not having any recruitment in Kumasi?
They're having it there, but I decided to do it here.
Why?
Because Accra is where the soldier arrangement is. So when you do it in Accra, it's better than you do it in Kumasi.
Yes, and Mahama has lied once again. You didn't say it is part of his character. Now, young Konkotie actually the report any DC Yankasa Nipadodua Omoho Akam. Now you see, now make say there is no report or there is no press release or there is no press conference able to justify the incompetency of these people. Say for the so kwa share na jone say nipa na omo nye 12 omo ye 6 enti na nye problem. Now listen to him.
She's going to address you on the details of the casualties in order to set the record straight. Yes. So please go ahead. Yeah. Introduce yourself.
Very good morning to you all. I'm the commander of the 37 Military Hospital, Brigadier General Evelyn Vivian Abraham Pabia. I need to just get something straight. There's an erroneous information going out. The casualties we have that came through were 28 in number. Those who are dead are 6 and not 12. Those who are critical and are in ICU are 5. We have 12 who are fairly critical. The rest are stable. Thank you.
Ferris ofusu kwa chise Ferris no eshada na nte ba ho se obeye damage control. which type of damage control is this? Say nipa wu, nipa nsien wu. Na washada nanti about because Akwawe and throw. He's always dealing with the media to camouflage any fucking thing about Webeye. Into about Bontis will be defending our buying. Say nipa wu yen edu mienu. But does that take away say a man for wu because of your negligence? Listen to this video again. Listen.
She's going to address you on the details of the casualties in order to set the record straight. Yes. So please go ahead. Yeah. Introduce yourself.
Very good morning to you all. I'm the commander of the 37 Military Hospital, Brigadier General Evans Vivian Abraham Pabia. I need to just get something straight. There's an erroneous information going out. The casualties we have that came through were 28 in number. Those who are dead are 6 and not 12. Those who are critical and are in ICU are 5. We have 12 who are fairly critical. The rest are stable. Thank you.
I don't know what does Ferisusu Kwachi want to celebrate because some na American and Yareho. Enipa omo ehon ekamu among the 21,000 no nipa 28. Osi emu 6 awu. Emu 5 ewo intensive care unit. Jeso Wontumi home nye bibia. Enipa 12 enso no ewo in a very critical condition. Enankafo na aka ne de they will be healthy. But for the Suwusu Kwachi went there like nothing has happened. Enti na oko na wa mayaka say I just said it is a shame. The NDC should bow down their heads in shame of this. Now that may catch that also say and now Menoka say because Mahama want to get the sympathy of the people. Adiebiyesi ano di America koho. Amanfo ekodunso akoho. Amanfo ekoja omonanya obonkoho. Sebi onkrofo hia so omokoshi wi kura Mahama koho bi ekohwewo. Now look, assembly see, Mahama rushed to the hospital. Watch this.
Just arrived at the 37 Military Hospital. The president with a large entourage, including the acting defense minister, Castle Atufosen. I've also seen the chief of staff arriving here. So as the president is in your shots now, exchanging pleasantries with some of the ministers here. The acting defense minister, Castle Atufosen, is here. The minister in charge of government communication, all of them are here, even including the deputy defense minister, are all here this afternoon because of this particular tragic incident. We're told that the president is here to get first-hand information in relation to this tragic incident which happened earlier today, where some 6 persons who were seeking to be enlisted into the Ghana Armed Forces unfortunately passed when they tried to get into the El-Wak Sports Stadium. The president is here with a large entourage this very afternoon. He's currently having a conversation with the officers here. I'm sure after taking or getting that briefing, that would inform the president what to do next. But the situation this morning was very tense because, and even what we're picking up is that some of these applicants tried to scale the wall into the premises of the sports stadium, which unfortunately led to this very tragic development.
Yes, enti Mahama they say BBSC no de America ko no akọ wo hye ne ho. You have been negligent. You have been incompetent. You make people die, and what you do is run there and go and shave yourself just to show say you came to see them. A man from person mumabewu. Yes, ma once na wako akochia wo. What are they going to do with it? With your visit? Enkrofone alusu omuma. That is what's the issue on the board. And Mahama was supposed to take responsibility by saying, say, the people who do the job did not work well. Now, let's think very carefully. NDC MPB or parliament, it's say, a one see, and you'll be fought. Now, sang nipano mu, say, a kofa, Donald Trump crab at now, say, on meye ɔmɛ maintain calm kora wɔ hɔ a nka sɛ deɛ tie biara no nka saa nkurɔfoɔ no ɔmo bɛwu asɛm no yɛ awerɛhɔ paa. Listen to this woman. Listen.
To go for recruitment only for us to lose them. But I want us to all take solace in the Almighty Allah. There is nothing that happens that doesn't happen at the right time. This is what the Almighty Allah has ordained for them. Today is their day. No matter how, no matter what, no matter who was there, as what, even if we brought all the presidents of the world to sit there as ministers or whatsoever, once today is ordained for them to die, they won't. And this is what has happened. Unless you don't believe in the oneness of God, unless you don't believe in the oneness of the Almighty Allah, it is not anybody who wanted them to die. There is no single officer there who wanted even one single soul to pass. Not even one person hoped and prayed that one person would die there. Let us understand that. If that were the wish of anybody, I haven't seen or thought of that person. Mr. Speaker, I appreciate what you have said. Let us work together.
And the Sauti Asama Mami kan ya osi nipa na omo awu no. Jesu kura no Wontumi nji omo nkwa. Because eno ena Nyankopɔn ahyehyɛ de ama se ne na omo bewu. Abusua eya reho. Say a member of parliament etumi gina nipa domanim on TV so eka nkwasi asema sabio akwada keto akura enka ewo na brabo. Wote asema ami kaye osise de Yesu kura ne ba ya anka nipa omo awu no ko mu nyankwa because eno na Nyankopɔn eye won hyebra Nyankopɔn de ma won na ya awerɛho eye ya se nipa dasani a onye nipa kwa osanso ye member of parliament mi bie na no eka asema ente se abusianfo medemo ebesi ha unya subscribe ya maso se subscribe na fa onsasi adoma no so be ya me video bia tuma onso no onsa be ka bi me chia tiefo nyina wa wohwe me bia me chia wo eda wase ena obre se de tie bia no ye be se hia until we meet again. Adios.